Real estate is about more than just the transaction. It's about the relationship you develop with your real estate agent. On this episode, we're going to share 10 ways that a great real estate agent helps their clients post-transaction. Hello, and welcome back to the Happy House Hacking Podcast, the podcast designed to help you navigate the path to happy home ownership. We are your hosts, Owen and Camille Schwagerly. We are realtors, investors, and happy house hackers. And on today's episode, we are going to be talking about being your realtor for life, where it's not just about the transaction, it's about the relationship that you build with your real estate agent, because they are going to be serving as a real estate advisor in your corner throughout life. So, what does that really mean, Camille, when we say a realtor for life?
We'll be BFFs forever, right? I mean, it's true though. It's true. I think about how many people I've become friends with after a closing, and I would have never met them otherwise if I hadn't helped them buy or sell a house. So that's where I am not totally joking when I say maybe we will be best friends. But it definitely feels like we are BFFs during the transaction because we're talking for at least 30 days straight every single day. But really what it means is we are your go-to person for any real estate matter. You know, you have a question even as simple as, hey, my lights just went out in my house. It was kind of random. Who do you know who could help me fix this? To anything big like, hey, I am dealing with some insurance issues, or I'm curious to know about the house down the street from me that's for sale. So we really are your go-to person for every real estate question.
Yeah, that's our philosophy on it. It's really about the whole experience of ownership, not just the transactional experience of acquiring the home, but being that go-to person for our clients post-closing and being that consultant, being that advisor, someone you can lean to, like you have your CPA, like you have your accountant. You need to have your real estate agent in your corner and on your team because that's part of your financial advisory board that you should have in your life.
Yeah, very true. I think that's a good point. You want to have your council of trusted advisors, right? And having a solid real estate agent is going to be critical in that because that person is responsible for having your financial best interest at heart. And when it comes to real estate, you can really do well financially with real estate if you choose to buy or sell. So that's where having that trusted person in your corner will make a big difference in your overall wealth building experience.
So today we are going to share with you 10 ways that we can be your realtor for life and ways that we've added value to our clients post-transaction. So these are going to be some real experiences, real stories of clients who've reached out to us after we closed, sometimes years later, and how we've been able to help consult them and advise them on their financial journey in owning their homes. So number one, real estate appraisals or property taxes. Now, if you ever go to get a refinance in the future and the value comes back low and you're feeling upset by that, we can help. And here's how. We can help you run comps. We can help advise on how you can contest the appraisal. And we can help run a broker price opinion or a comparative market analysis report for your property to help you in guiding you on that journey.
Yeah, we had a client recently going through a refinance, and our clients are very in tune with the market. They're so educated, and we're so proud of them for being so educated about their neighborhood and about the value of their home. And they knew that the appraisal came in low. They even asked us our opinion. We're like, well, yeah, that does sound a little bit low for the area. What comps were used? And our client said, well, the appraiser missed this one really important comp. So we said, you know what? Why don't you call the appraiser and talk to him about it and make sure that that gets included? So our client did. Our client was very well informed and very professional and kind about it and said, hey, just so you know, this one down the street sold for this price. That obviously means our house is worth more. Mm-hmm. And anyway, the appraiser was like, oh my gosh, you're right. I didn't even know about that because it wasn't listed in the MLS. It was an off-market transaction. And our clients knew about it because they are locals. They are in the market. They know their neighborhood. They know what's going on. So it is true that homeowners really understand the value of their home, sometimes better than appraisers. And because they were able to contest that appraisal, they were able to get the refinance that they needed in order to make it work. So we're really proud of them for just being so informed. And we're glad that they reached out to us and we were able to help give them sound advice that ended up working in their favor.
Yeah. So it added tens of thousands of dollars to the estimation of value that the appraiser provided. And so you have to be an advocate for yourself, and you need to have good counsel and solid advice from your real estate professional to know what to do. And that's where we come in to help advise, to help you guide you through that process.
Oh, yeah. It's such an honor anytime anyone reaches out with a question. I mean, it could be, what they think is a silly question, and there's really no silly question, but they are like, well, this might be silly. What do you think? And I'm like, I'm so glad you asked me because I care about you and I want to give you the best advice possible. So I'm so happy our clients reached out to us about that.
Along with that, if you have property taxes that seem to be assessed much, much higher than you think the property is actually worth, in that case, you can actually contest the assessor's valuation of that property. So in the same way, we can help you run comps. We can help you make a report to give to the assessor's office contesting why you believe that the property value is actually lower than what the assessor says it is. And that can help you keep your property tax bill lower. So that's number one is property valuation. That is something that we do and we will continue to help advise and guide our clients on.
Yeah, we also will help with any estate planning questions. So whether it's, hey, I need a broker price opinion for my estate sale coming up, or someone in my family died and I need to get the property appraised. Sometimes you can get a valuation from a broker rather than an appraiser. So every situation is different. But that's something that we're happy to do. Owen is a licensed real estate broker and has been for at least 6 years. And so he has that ability to give a true broker price opinion. And that's something that we would be happy to do for our clients anytime they ask.
Yeah.
So that's a big value add because those can be expensive and we'd be happy to do that for our clients. And we want to make sure that their needs are being met, especially if they're in an estate situation where someone passed away, and that's already hard enough. The last thing you need is more of a headache and a challenge of someone new who isn't very kind to work with or isn't very knowledgeable about the property. So we're happy to do that for our clients.
True. We can do it at time of death, which sometimes you have to do a retroactive price evaluation. And so last year we did that for a client whose mother had passed away, and they needed it per the date of death. What was this valuation at that time? So we were able to prepare the broker price opinion backdated to the actual day. So we can do that for you. That's part of our the things we offer to our clientele. And for estate planning purposes, feel free to reach out for us and we can help you out with that. Number 3, home warranty help. We recently had a first-time home buyer. They just closed on their house. They move into it. They're like, hey, Owen, the lights aren't working.
Yep.
Well, what do we do? Who do we call? What happens? I'm like, great question. This is why we got you a home warranty in the contract. We got the seller to cover a 1-year home warranty, and here's who we call. Here's what we do. So they had the home warranty company come out, and they paid a service fee for that call out. And then they ended up getting their lights fixed and a new water heater. They figured out the water heater was about to blow. And so the home warranty ended up covering that water heater, which can be like $1,500 sometimes to get a new water heater. And so because they called us and they didn't know what to do, where to go, we were able to help them, guide them through that home warranty process.
Right. And it didn't even sound like they remembered that we included a home warranty in the contract, which is what we always do when we're representing buyers. And that was, they were so thankful, especially since the service fee was $100. They got a $1,500 water heater plus any electrical work done, all for $100.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we would provide for our clients is just that education and want to make sure that we're connecting them with the right professionals in order to get what services they needed done quickly. I mean, you can't be living without your lights on, and or you don't really want to take a shower without your water heater. So we wanted to make sure they were taken care of. So we're always happy to help with questions about, is this a something I should contact my home warranty about? Is this a homeowner's insurance question? Is this someone I should just reach out to my general contractor? We are a sounding board. So like I said earlier, there is no silly or little question. We are here to just offer our advice and our expertise when needed.
Yeah. Number 4, contractor connections. So many times a client closes on a property and they're like, oh, well, I need to redo the kitchen or the bathroom or the whole house. We've been able to connect our clients to great contractors that we've worked with, who are vetted, tried, tested, and true. And it's worked out great for them being able to do those home renovation projects.
Yeah, and most of the vendor recommendations are people we've used personally. So we know their quality of work firsthand, as well as we've seen them do work for other clients. And we're constantly updating the vendor list too. So if you received a recommendation from us like 6 months ago and you never reached out to that contractor yet, contact us again to see if you would like another opinion as well. And just make sure you're getting, the value that you want out of the contractor you choose to work with.
Yes, we are always filtering that, making sure we have the highest quality people that we refer out to our clients. And that goes for almost anything: roofers, fencers, landscapers, electricians, EV charge installation. There are so many things we've helped our clients over the years get through our...
Yeah, even house organizers and estate sale representatives. I mean, all the things. We had a house organizer come to our house one time, and I've been referring her so much business ever since because it made such a difference in our house. So anything you can think of, we probably have a recommendation for that.
Number 5, title dispute support. Recently had a client call in and they're like, Owen, hey, we've got an issue. We've got a family member that's on title that we really didn't want to actually have on title, and now she's refusing to sign off on it. What do we do? Where do we go? And I was able to help consult with them on some options, either contacting a title rep to have them sign off amicably, or if they needed to go through a real estate attorney. I was able to connect them and loop them in with a great local real estate attorney who's familiar with title dispute issues and can help them through that situation.
Yeah, that's a big one. And we even had another client who, shortly after the close of escrow, the title office was notified that there was a very small portion of the vacant lot that didn't get transferred over. So it was, obviously a title issue. And we were in the loop with the title insurance office to get that taken care of. And thankfully, they were able to get it taken care of. But Owen and I were involved that whole time just to help make those introductions, streamline the process, provide our input and our documents that we needed to prove that our client did in fact buy that portion of the parcel. So any type of title dispute, just talk to us about it. We can point you in the right direction. We can help provide documentation or just help clear things up for you.
Okay, number 6, we touched on this a little bit, but electricians, landscapers, roofers, any other vendor on our vendor list, we've got you covered. We're like your personal Yelp. We give you referrals that are really quality people.
Yeah. Even, I think about too, we do parties every year and I'm always connecting my clients who have other businesses to each other. So even if you're like, it's not necessarily real estate related, but you're like, hey, I would love to learn more about the local school district that I'm now a part of, or I want to learn more about this nonprofit over here. Either we know someone directly involved or we know someone who knows someone directly involved. So we're happy to make all kinds of introductions and connections for pretty much whatever local thing you need as well.
Okay, number 7, transactional details. So let's say you're years down the line and you have to pull up the file. Well, we have that file reserved for you for I believe 7 years is our holding requirement. So we do keep transactional documents. If you need purchase agreements, if you need disclosure statements, if you need those reports, or if you need the settlement statement for tax purposes, for refinances, those are things that we can keep and get to you.
Yep, those are important, especially at the beginning of the year when you are working to file your taxes. If you bought or sold the previous year and you're working on your tax return, then that settlement statement, if you can't remember where you placed it, reach out to us. We have a copy of it.
Number 8, annual home value check-ins. So annually, we make it a point to keep people informed about what's going on in their neighborhood, what the local comps are, what the most recent data is. So those are things we like to do to keep our clients informed about what's going on.
Yeah, and so number 9, that's a perfect segue because we're always giving neighborhood updates and community events. So if we know about a special event happening in the area, I know right now the summertime is perfect for all the Blues games. We're Blues sponsors. We give out quite a few Blues tickets. We're always looking for ways to add value to your life beyond just your house. You know, how's your quality of life? What's going on in your neighborhood specifically? And we also do give monthly email snapshots of, hey, here's how your home has increased in value in the past month. But we also want to make sure you're informed about community events. We include that in our newsletter, on our Instagram. We just want to add value in your lives to help make your lifestyle even better.
Yeah. And then number 10, client appreciation events.
Yeah.
So annually now, we've been doing this since 2020.
No, I think before that, I think it was 2018 or 19 was our first one. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess 7 years
of
these client appreciation parties. And what we are all about, we want to show gratitude to all the people who've chosen to work with us. So even after the transaction, 7+ years down the road, people are still coming back to celebrate, to party, to have a good time.
Yeah. So what we love to do is just have fun, right? We want to celebrate your successes and help introduce you to other people that we have worked with before. We even have vendors there. And hey, if you need a free termite inspection, here you go. Here's a card for that. If you want, all of these new services, we usually have bonuses and benefits at our party and other gifts and raffle prizes. And it's just so much fun. But I think my favorite thing is just getting the opportunity to spend time with people, like I said before, that I wouldn't have met otherwise. I'm just so thankful for this business and all the new friends I have because of it, So it is really special. And I'm excited because our party is coming up again in a couple months. And it's always just such a joy to plan and be a part of.
Yes. So we are your real estate consultants and advisors, not just for the transaction, but for life. And that obviously comes out in the way of if you're ever thinking about buying, selling, or investing in real estate, we can be your consultant in looking for good deals, helping you analyze a property, buying the property. That's just a component of this relationship, though, as there are so many other facets to how we serve our clients post-closing that people just aren't aware of. So we wanted to share this episode with you so that way you could know what to expect if you chose to work with a Schwagerly team and a great real estate professional in your area.
Yeah, when we always promise to come forward honestly, because we have been consultants for clients and we've said you probably shouldn't sell because you will not make the money that you need if you really needed to move right now. Okay, do it. But otherwise, wait a few more years. And we always have your best interest at heart. That is something that you can trust us with. And we want to make sure that we are guiding you every step of the way where it makes sense for you and your overall goals, because sometimes it doesn't make sense to buy and sometimes it doesn't make sense to sell. So we want to talk through all those options with you and guide you in that.
Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Please like and subscribe to this podcast. Share it with a friend who you think might get some value from it. And as always, see you next time.